It was a busy morning at the construction site. Machines were running, workers were moving fast, deadlines were tight. A supervisor was checking progress reports when he noticed a young worker sitting alone, leaning against a wall. His face was covered in sweat, his hands were trembling. Without hesitation, the supervisor walked over. "Son, are you all right?" he asked calmly. The worker tried to speak, but no words came out. He only pointed toward his tool belt. The supervisor understood immediately. He needed help. He reached for the worker's canteen. It was empty. Just then, the site owner walked by. He saw the supervisor bent over a worker instead of supervising and assumed he was slacking off. Moments later, the supervisor searched the worker's pocket and found a glucose monitor. He checked it. The levels were dangerously low. He quickly pulled a candy bar from his own lunchbox and handed it to the shaking worker. The worker ate. Slowly, color returned to his face. "Thank you. I'm diabetic. You just kept me from collapsing." The supervisor nodded gently. "Just rest in the shade for a bit," he said. But an hour later, the owner called the supervisor into the site trailer. "Is it true you were sitting around during work hours?" the owner asked. "Sir, let me explain. We don't tolerate laziness here," the owner interrupted. "You're laid off. A supervisor should set an example." The supervisor stood there, shocked. Words stuck in his throat. He tried to tell the truth, but the owner didn't listen. Silently, he handed over his hard hat and walked off the site. A short while later, the young worker entered the trailer. "Where's the supervisor who helped me?" he asked. The owner looked up, annoyed. "He's gone. We don't tolerate time wasters." The worker's voice rose. "He wasn't wasting time. He saved me from a diabetic shock. He gave me his own food." The owner's expression changed. He rushed to the parking lot, but the supervisor's truck was already gone. Never assume before you know. Sometimes a helping hand looks like an idle hand. Drop a heart if you understand.